So in 2 days' time, I've got something coming up which is going to be massive. So today is a chance to get ready for that day. So I'm going to take you along on my practice day. I've got a couple drills which are going to be really important. I'm going to explain why I'm doing them and how they could possibly help you. So let's take you along and try and make this a good, productive practice day.
Dicen que eres lo último que se pierde, aunque a veces me cuesta encontrarte. Eres la sensación de fe que las cosas van a salir bien.
If you're serious about your golf game and you want to improve this year and you're not doing mobility, then you're going to be at a loss. Firstly, you're increasing your risk of injury, but secondly, if you're not doing mobility and your body is tight in certain areas and you're trying to get in positions that you can't get in because your body won't let you, then you are completely wasting your time. So there's loads of stuff you can do. See a physio, see a PT, work out where you're limited, and then improve that by doing mobility. So increasing the range of movement through motion. So let me know, people, in the comments. Are you doing mobility? Do you do anything for mobility? And if not, why? And it's probably going to be because you can't be So before we get into these drills, before I go into what I'm working on today, I'm just going to go through my little mobility. I won't waste your time here. It's going to be in fast forward, because I know you will click off if you haven't already. Right, first drill, not exactly reinventing the wheel here, just keeping that swing path in the right place. You used to see Vijay Singh do this a lot, but with alignment rods. Obviously I'm not on a grass range and I've not got one of those alignment stick devices you can put into it. That's usually what I'll use. And Vijay, being a fader of the golf ball, always trying to stay above the plane line. I imagine just so he wouldn't, get inside and get stuck. And what I've realized over the last few years from different positions I've been in the golf swing is that I'm better when I'm slightly over the plane line, because this is what I think. The longer I play golf and the more instruction I get and receive and look into, so much of it comes down to our capabilities and the way that we can actually move first. I think that should be the first distinction. So golf coaches that get into like the screenings, see what you can do, what your body is capable of doing before going, you need to do this and this and this. So I've always had tight hips and I'm working on them a lot, really trying to move, doing lots of mobility, trying to free them up. But when I get deep, so when the club gets into a slightly deeper position, meaning my hands are more like they're more under the plane line or on the plane line, because my hips don't move very well and I can't really get into the floor and get that turn, like what you see like the Ganker stuff. You get into the floor, squat, turn, because if I try and do that, it just doesn't work. I just pop up and then the club gets stuck behind me and then it's just completely dead. When that club's stuck and your hips can't go deep into the floor and really rotate hard, you're just in a stuck position. So what I found is getting that club up more upright, more like DJ or Scheffler type feels. I can just rotate my hips. They don't have to get into the floor. If you look at, and even if you look at like Jack Nicklaus, good upright golf swing, he didn't have that leg action. He didn't get squat into the floor. And it did all right for him. I feel like a lot of people would be better golfers and would have a much more enjoyable time playing golf and learning golf if they first worked out where they're limited and what their capabilities are swing wise, and maybe they can improve that by doing some mobility and strengthening work. But first of all, just knowing what you're capable of for trying to swing it a certain way. So there's going to be players that you watch every week on the PGA Tour and you're like, oh, like, look at that, fancy trying to get in that position, and you can't do it because you're not built like them. Right then, a few numbers. I am hitting at this thing, but it's like a 30-mile-an-hour wind across. So I'm hitting a cart, and which means I have to aim further left. So in reality, I mean, that's just not the number on the course. Probably like 4 left on the course. But that and that sort of work to hit a little cut. 299 carry, 123 and 183. Pretty standard numbers on the course at the moment. very low spin, but these balls are very low spin anyway. Low launch. If I wanted to really max out my numbers, firstly I probably wouldn't be sort of getting across it, and which encourages a bit more of a descending below, because I'll be getting more Rory, which is sort of like 4-5 right, 6 up on it, launching it at like 14-15 with, you know, high 1,000 spin, like 18-19 spin, and I'll probably get, I don't know, an extra 20 out of it possibly. But I like the feeling of getting a bit across it, not being too up on it, and hitting drivey, like forward cuts. I just find it way more controllable. And if I'm having a bad swing down the golf course where I'm losing a few, I just get more drivey. I just tee it a bit lower, squeeze it a bit more, but yeah, just get on top of it and just get it round that way. Right, before we get to the big news and my recent tournament results, this is what I'm doing right now to finish off. So this is a TrackMan performance test, which you may or may not have done, but this is so good. This is the best bit about TrackMan. So you put in 44 to 166 yards, 12 shots, randomized, and it also has these pin locations. So that is strokes gained on the PGA Tour zone, and you miss more. You lose more for missing in the rough of the bunker. So 100 yards to finish. I'll probably have to knock this pretty much in the hole to get better than tour average strokes gained for this 12 balls. Let's hit the target. Here we go. That could be good. Oh! So there we go, just lost because I hit that in the fringe. Bit of penalisation, son. Lost 1.16 shots. This, the big news coming up this week. This is what I dragged you along for. So there's a new golf tour starting this year for pro golfers called the One Golf League, and this is going to be 54 man fields, so 3 balls, shotgun start, everyone out on the golf course at the same time, every single event at the Asbury, 400 quid entry, a 399, and a 10 grand winner, 1 day shootout. 10 grand winner, top 10 getting paid, I think, which is massive. And this is going to supplement my PGA tournaments really well this year. Doesn't take too much time. You're just going up there for a 1 day shootout. Obviously it's at the Asbury each time, and you're going to know the course, so you don't need to, you know, go up too early for practice round, etc, etc. So this Monday, because the weather's been so bad, because we've had so much rain, they've had to change the venue for the first event, which is at Whittington Heath in the North Midlands, I think. There is only 31 players, something around 30. Robert Rock's playing, Scott Drummond, and a load of other lads, and yeah, 10 grand winner. He's guaranteeing it. So this is different from a lot of other golf tours. He's actually guaranteeing the money, and I feel like this tour is going to grow really well, and I'm sort of a part of that as an ambassador. So I'm really looking forward to playing these events. I think there's 7 or 8 events total. Like I said, after this first one, all at the Asbury, and this week I'm going to be filming it. So Flower's going to come along, film the rounds, much like I did in South Africa. I'm going to show you that tour. So really looking forward to that. Travelling up tomorrow. Tournament is on Monday. So let's go and have a good week. Game's feeling good, just doing the same things. And it's just all on the day, whether the putts drop. That would be a nice start to the year.